YAO's trash. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash. In today's video, full of a lot of honesty with a tad bit of bad decisions, but is 100% MFO. Now today I wanted to go over Girls Summer YAO. These names are terrible. Like hers is so grand. Holiday at the White Ocean. Hotter than the sun. That's kind of cool. Summer Guy is terrible. Beach by the Blue Sea is kind of good. So I guess it's just Glenn and YAO that just have the dumbest names. Girls Summer YAO. Like, look what she has in her hand. Like, that's ridiculous. Now, of course, you guys know we got to start from the basis. We got to start off the base stats of these characters. I'm going to give her a fair shake. I do think that, you know, as you guys should know, I'm historically, and I say historically even though there's only been one other blue character, I'm definitely against the blue fake cores. I think they're trash. I think they still have not shown their usefulness in the game. The whole thing of, what is it, the wasted red for Baraka. His is for the wasted red, and in hers I don't even know what it's for. I think Estoris, I think it probably is, because I think anyone that has like weaponry or something like that is Estoris, if I'm saying that correctly. I just don't think this is worth it. I think they should just take it out, like, especially now that you see the core memory and like other things that just, in my opinion, would just be a little bit better. Let's pump this up, make her 5-star. And our little cutie here. So let's see, we got attack 1182, as you guys know, is not that bad. Her base attack is not that bad. Defense is, you know, screwed because she's an attacker. Her hit is 100, her dodge is 110, so she's up there with the other pesky little dodge characters. Means you could probably run some dodge on there. Crit hit is going to be 120, block is I don't block, and attack speed is 109, which is pretty good. Crit damage, block defense rate, and luck are exactly the same on every character. The attack speed is obviously pretty good. We all know that she is a buff character. She likes to buff, but unfortunately she's not faster than some of the more faster units. So if that being said, what you would want to do is that you would bring in slower but yet stronger units so that she can buff them and then she can deliver out the hell. The other issue with her right now is that Annie does a really good job giving out a buff, which is the Burning Soul, which is the high crit buff and the damage immunity. You can't use Annie with her, because if you're using Annie, you're just gonna be giving YAO mana so that then she can buff the team, and then you would have to hope that someone else after that has enough mana to do some damage, which is very unlikely to happen. It doesn't seem like it's a really good setup, and that's why you don't, I think in my opinion, that's why you don't see YAO that often. Let's look at her skills, go over that really quickly. For those wondering, she is 17. She is 17. Her race is Dragon Clan, so maybe, you know, there's more that meets the eye. I think that's like literally her clan, which makes it not like her race. It would just be like her affiliation, but you know, whatever. You know, you do you, game. You do you. She's very young, like a young warrior kind of chick. Auto attack, pretty cool. Then we have the passive. As you guys know, final hit, when someone gets low on HP, she'll gain 1 mana if the person happens to survive, which is usually in boss encounters. Usually when they're 10% HP or less, they might still survive. We now know that all of the defensive mechanics like first aid and block will go through first. So if you want to not be screwed over by that, at least by the block passive, you definitely would need to use the machine gear set. So I guess you can't go full green dodge. You'd have to throw in some machine if you want her to be able to finish off the right targets, but you know, that's all up to you. Anyway, we got the 8 trigrams. Really cool. I've always liked that animation. Increases all allies attack by 25% of own attack for 8 turns. Her attack, base attack being pretty high, is pretty cool. That makes that this will give out a decent amount of damage to her team, but like I said, it's only relevant. It's not really too relevant in the meta right now, where like Baraka is technically faster than YAO, and yes, you could speed tune it to where YAO is faster than Baraka. It would be a little bit hard to do that, but you're gaining a lot of attack, but like you'd have to not have FC Annie. Pretty much it's like you don't have FC Annie, so you're using this as a way to increase your damage, to push, you know, to push damage out. Now it's only for 8 turns, so you gotta, you know, depending on the opponent, you gotta really like understand the turn order in order to get the most out of that and have your team in a proper order as well. It's a lot of intricate stuff to make her work, which in a lot of other characters make you don't have to be intricate. Last but not least is the Blooming Red Lotus. It deals 360 damage, Xbox 360, and if she gets a kill with it, it gets a turn reset. Now this one costs 3 mana, this one costs 4. So let's look at the skill. I always found that weird, and one thing that's really weird about this skill is that that's an attack, that's not an attack. I felt like that was always very strange about this skill, is like the last hit is not like damage. It doesn't technically do damage. Obviously the way that it scales damage doesn't matter, but like it's like, why would you make that last hit just be like a pose or something like that? I don't know, it just seems weird. But let's go over to, I couldn't even say it without laughing, but let's go over to the fake core and see the difference of what we're gonna get. This 28 summons, what could we possibly get here? I mean, it looks like Final Hit 2 still stays. Flat Flap is going to be added on, as we all know, if the caster has a removable buff, which is she can provide a buff, so she is one of the characters that in mixed with other Flat Flap characters, but yeah, also Summer's Blessing, because then you get another attack. But as I've shown before, guys, remember I said that YAO was going to be pretty good because she will also stack it. When a buff comes from 2 separate sources, it allows you to stack it, so you can get the Summer's Blessing attack buff and you can get her attack buff at the same time, which, as much as I would like to say, like, you know, like, oh, this is trash, but it is not, it's actually not that bad. The Summer's Blessing is 9 turns and hers is 8. I think it's still 8 even in this skin. Yes, it is. So like, still pretty good. I think that's something that I feel like people are slightly overlooking. Like that is nice. It is a nice thing that you allow that to happen. But as we all know, Summer's Blessing only needs to be put on one character, so you don't necessarily need to use this version of YAO to benefit off of that. The only difference here would be you're just abusing that the attack buff is higher in this one, and I think that the nuke is also higher, going up to 450. The skills animations look exactly the same, she just has a different outfit. I like the kicks though. Yeah, the kicks are mean. You know what, one summon for the kicks. For the kick, everything is pretty much the same. They just put refreshing. Yo, y'all some lazy motherfuckers. Yo, they just put refreshing in front of the Yo, I can't make this up, dude. Refreshing 8 trigrams. Blooming Red Lotus. No. It's the refreshing Blooming Red Lotus. It just comes off as like super lazy. Like the problem is that they spent too much time doing the skins, I feel like, instead of actually, you know, doing like animations. I think that's why a lot of the animations are still the same. Like they didn't spend too much time on that, and it's a shame because a lot of the other, especially for blue fake cores, I think at least their animations should have been drastically different. Baraka's animations are, I think, just different lighting, I think, or something like that. Like it's very similar, but she just got shafted. Like this could have been way cooler. No water effects or anything like that here. I think that's the only difference, that you get that long look here. That's the only difference here. That pause and coming down is the only difference that YAO gets. Not even this is different. No water splashes, the same thing like Iris. Iris got like, this would have been some water thing. Instead of it being pink, it may have been like a light blue or something like that. But I'm very afraid of what they're gonna do for Valentina. I feel like they've already shown that they haven't put too much effort into the animation side of these skins. The skin aspect of it I think is cool. Like I said, her kicks are pretty cool. Her little headphones, the little tie, her little cutie little outfit for a young chick, I think all that is awesome. And you know, these they changed because you're supposed to get the little puffy things, which I'll never ever do gear summoning through ZEUZ in my life in this game, so you can bet that will never happen. She's actually not even on here, the fake core, the Summerfest thing, so getting her is literally irrelevant into the game's mechanic of this stuff. So really eye-opening. Really eye-opening stuff, man. So all in all, if you're getting her, it's probably for some, you just like her design. I couldn't fathom why you would reasonably go for her outside of you like her design, you wanted to get all the summer skins, and I'm not a one that will tell people how to spend their ZEUZ. I just don't personally think it's worth it. Gear sets for her would definitely, like I said, she does have high dodge, so if you wanted to add on to the dodge, you can. Just keep in mind that people with high hit will still be able to hit you, but you know, being able to dodge will also help a machine character stay healthy. And then of course the other really good one will be machine, if I can find it, and that's a status effect immunity. Like I said, that'll allow you to pierce straight through and be able to get those final hits on the characters that are low, like those tranquil, to be able to counter tranquil properly. That's exactly how you would do it with some machine gear set. But we're gonna do one summon for the kicks. I think I said I would do like 3 or 5 or something like that, and I know that you guys will hate me, my soul, if I get it on this first pull. So to encapsulate that, it's only right that I go for one, throw it up to the heavens, and if I see red, it's not my fault, because we didn't summon for the character, we summoned for the kicks. Hashtag summon for kits, for the kicks. I feel like my livelihood is on the line right now. Oh my god, I'm actually scared to get it because people are gonna kill me. I feel like people are gonna kill me if some redness pops up. Okay. Come on. I've never hoped for bad summons in my life. Oh no. Stop it, please. 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 I don't ask for much. Okay. That's, what is that, 3? That's 3 legendaries. Come on, what are the odds? What are the odds that I get 4s? Oh, okay. Man. That is some extreme pressure. That's some extreme pressure. Let's do it one more time. For the kicks! One more time. I'm gonna have over 19 once the week ends or whatever like that. So, and I still think that what's not gonna be here. So I'm pushing my luck. I'm hoping for a Gucci. I actually just hope for a Gucci at this point. I don't think I'm gonna get a red here.
I won.
But I know. If I get it any type of early, it's gonna be a problem. But, uh-oh. I swear, please don't hate me. Oh, wow. Now, what's cool about this is that I don't have him. So, I don't actually have FC Bailey. So, that's a really good stopping point for me. I mean, I was gonna go for pity anyway, but getting even one character, especially one, and I mean, if we're talking about for the design, for the kicks, I mean, this dude is dripping, bro. Definitely dripping. Though the time of the first Guardians have slowly gone out, but they technically haven't. If you really know how to make a team comp, they haven't really. So awesome. We got some red swag. I'll never ever get double red, so please don't even come at me with that. But now I can put that in the thumbnail if people are gonna think that I got YAO in one pull. So Bailey has enabled me to trick people, and I appreciate that. So I think that's all. I don't want to, like I said, I have no interest in really going out and digging out into the banner. I can't really support this character, but I do like to throw a summon out there because, you know, you never know. You get the character for a very low amount, and then you go in. And that's also, by the way, what I've always have been saying. You should be able to throw, technically, I would say like at least like 5 summons at every banner. I honestly feel like that's how much ZEUZ you should be able to get. That you should be able to always throw about 5 at any banner and still have enough to pity something that you really want. I think that's how the system should work, but I don't think technically you can. I'm really ahead right now because I've lucked out on a lot of summons. So not everyone is in that position, and that's about it. Like I said, she is okay at best. There's implications, there's way you can use her, but at the end of the day, it's definitely not worth ZEUZ, in my opinion. I wouldn't advise anyone to summon on the banner. It's probably gonna say the same thing when Bernadette drops. Like the fact that her S2, like Scarlet, in my opinion, is one of the better summer characters. I think she's literally one of the best summer characters that they have, honestly. If I'm honest, everything is that she's technically one of the best ones because she has a very cheap AoE, so she can do it. But when you have these single target characters, it just kind of seems like weird, especially YAO. She has like kill resets. Like, why did you put a stun mechanic on a character with a kill reset. I think that the characters that they chose for these flops and like the overall thing was just kind of weird. I think that since it was something more unique, it wasn't like First Guardians. First Guardians, you literally could put that on anybody. It doesn't matter. It was such a great passive. It doesn't matter who you put it on. But this Summer's Blessing, I think that they definitely dropped the ball on a lot of the characters that are included into it, which could have made it way better. Like characters that have AoE. I feel like all the characters should have had a form of AoE of some sort to make them better. Even Valentina is just 2 single target attacks. So who knows how that's going to work. Anywho, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.